Welcome everybody, and thank you for subscribing. For the subscribers that have, please keep up the likes and the subscribes to help build the channel. So on this episode of Huron, I'm just going to show you what I've done. So these 3 fields here, I've collected all the stones, which is there. It takes a while for this to load, but all the stones are collected off these fields, as you can see, and these ones. If we jump back here and then look at the precision farming for a second, the pH level was around 4.75 and the nitrogen was basically 0. So whilst I was off doing other stuff and not recording, I played a bit of this and I put down 10,300 litres of lime on here to get it to 140 to 180. I was doing this with manual manually, not automatic usage, so I was actually controlling what was going on in the fields. This one I've done the same. There's a blue bit down here which is there. So I put down 455,000 litres of manure on this field alone, and so far I've put 4,000 litres of seed on the field. So this was full, and bear in mind this is a 1:3 ratio, so this was full and I still had half of it left. So I was just emptying this out into those fields using my muck spreader, and I'll run out, and then I have to use 30,000 from here. The lime that I'm using at the moment is from these 3 fields here, which was 27,628 litres in total. So there is a trailer down here somewhere, just there. Well, a sprayer there, full of lime, which is the rest of this, because 10,000 litres didn't quite cover these 3 fields. So all the stones we got off the other fields down here is in this trailer. I thought I'd get an unrealistic one just to show you. So that's 154,000 litres of stone off that field. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump it into there. I already know I've got 7,600 left in here, so I'm just going to dump all this in here. If it will allow me, we shall see. I don't know if it will. Yeah, I was expecting to hit 50,000 field limit or something like that, but no, there you go, it's all in there. The lime is going up, so that's going to keep me going a long time. Right, so that's that done. I can now bring this over here, because this tractor and trailer has been doing a lot of work. That's the trailer, that's the tractor. There is no condition left on that whatsoever. So I've got my little toolbox here. I know the workstation's there, but I want to fix this tractor 12,900 to repair it. Once I did 195 for that. This trailer now that I've shown you what stone I had, because it has literally been sat there for a while. Forestry, unrealistic expansion. We'll go with that. So there you go. And one more thing while I think about it. The fertiliser plant here, I've sold. I only got 78,000 for it. So this is January's intake. That was from selling that fertiliser building. This was selling the trees. That's just a bit of harvesting come from a contract, because I was doing a sunflower contract. And I sold a trailer and some other bits and bobs. So yeah, that's ready to go again. So I've already took the manure attachment off of this, which is good, and it's just started snowing. So yeah, that's going there. I need to fill this up with diesel. If I can unattach my trailer, that would be brilliant, because I need to roll my fields here, especially the two that I've planted. So while that's filling up, I just want to have a look to see which ones I actually did plant. I decided in the end that these two here, these three here, are going to be sorghum. They're only little fields. They are 36 acres, 15 acres, and 9 acres. So they're my sorghum fields. The reason I'm doing that is so that I can afford a combine, because I sold mine. I got barely anything for it, but what I'm planning on doing is getting this big boy right here. I love this combine, so I worked out that if I do it like that, have a long pipe on it, keep the axle like that short. I always have got GPS if I can have it, so I need 600,000, 1200 and a little bit of change, and then I need a header for it. So these fields are huge, so bearing in mind I've got the choice of the honeybee ones here, which I can have. That's 200,000, but it looks absolutely stunning. So I could have that, which is a 15 meter or 13 meter. I think all the standard ones in the game are only 13 meters if I'm correct. Yeah, 13.7 seems to be about, alright, there's 15 there. So I could go 15. 18 seems a bit big to me. It just looks huge. It's a bit overkill. Yeah, I got that. And I got another modded one that I usually use here. Which, to be fair, isn't as good as the honeybee one. So I'll probably need about 800,000 in total. So that's that reason I was getting that. Now it's snowing. Let's get going. I think that's full now. Right. So the fields that need rolling are going to get rolled with this. I've got to wash this tractor at some point as well. Now I've leased this. Hang on, wrong one. I've leased that, but I can purchase it down the line. There's nothing new in here in terms of equipment, I don't think, apart from this and that, and maybe that as well. I can't remember from the last episode, it's been a while. So yeah, right. Let's get cracking. I should check the amount of seed left in there as well. I'm just going to drive over this field for a sec. I'm going to have to come back and do the corners because I got it on course play and I got it on smooth corners. So yeah, let's unfold this. And while I think about it, this cow pasture down here, it's all grown now, looks good, but I've installed a mod that I was actually surprised hasn't come to the game a bit earlier. So I've got the Maize Plus. It is there, which gives you a few little bits and bobs. We've got alfalfa now, clover, silage bales, feed, horse feed, etc. There's a lot to this mod. Carrot pallets now, potato pallets, fillable pallets. So you can pretty much chuck everything in this. And that's all the extra items that comes in. That mod is a lot. And you get one of these as well. And water molasses, whole load of bales. That's the alfalfa bales. Looks pretty cool. So yeah. It just basically adds a lot more steps to it. To the, like, cutting the crop, i.e. grass, so, and things like that. Right, let's, I don't know how off this is going to be, but we'll go with it. It would go that way. If I turn it the other way, will I be in the right spot? Oh, that'll do. Right. Trying to do this before it all rains. It's a bit of a slow one. I was expecting it to be a bit faster than that. Oh no, 12 kilometers an hour. Okay, that is slow. So let's have a look. Is it this one I need? No, it's the normal one. Needs rolling. Come on, load up. takes a while. But you'd expect that from a 16 times map. So the contracts I was doing was field 31, field 28. Right, so these two need rolling definitely. I've got a feeling the other tractor is going to be finished in a second as well. And that trailer looks like it's in the way. So yeah, that's basically all I've done offline. I've put the fence around the cow pen, cut down a whole load of trees, done a couple of contracts. Smashed up all my equipment. Now I'm stuck completely. Oh, that's not good. Okay. All because I couldn't lift. Back go here. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't raise this. So what is going on there? Oh, you just got fold, okay. Right. That's frustrating. I'd have thought I'd been able to make it lift. I suppose there's a key binding issue there somewhere. Anyway, it's all good. I shall keep going. That's stopped, so I'm going to enter that. Click that. Go to that course. Right. So this field is nearly done. I'm just going to run around the edges here. Tidy it up a bit, because my yield should be quite high on here. Yeah, so I'm like within 3%. Let's just double check. Lift seeder, turn on seeder. There you go. Right. I'm just going to do that bit. Turn off seeder so I can get across the field quicker. There's only 4 little corners to do. There you go. Just race up here, do this one. Please say I've hit that correctly. Yeah. Sometimes I mash the buttons and it's like, have I done this? Have I done that? Or I double tap and it's like I've turned it on and then immediately straight back off. Anyway, that's that field pretty much done. Oh, see what I mean? So let's line that up. is this corner here. I've got a whole load of lettuce to sell. I started taking one pallet off the spawn area. I'll turn around, I just emptied that, and it got to the point where they just kept appearing because I had not touched it in ages. So I just started stacking up to the side. So I gotta get a I was thinking of getting a HGV trailer, so like this one, and getting a forklift, or yeah, probably a forklift would be better compared to the telehandler. The telehandler's good, don't get me wrong, but the forklift will be able to turn around in there a hell of a lot easier. So that's the plan, and I've lost train of thought now. Doesn't take much, I know. Yeah, anyway, so it don't... Where was I going? I can't think. Anyway, I'll come back to that. I'll get this on the middle field, and I'll get the other tractor going. I'll probably start him off as well. Smooth edges we have sharp, just to make things a bit easier. Go to the first waypoint, set him off. This one I'll do the same. Headlands 1, sharp. Start on headland clockwise. Makes no difference because this field's square. Go to first checkpoint. Right, I'm going to leave those two. I see it's going to fold up now. I'll leave those two go in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell some of the crops. I've got oats and I've got corn. The corn will probably be the better one for the turning into seed. It's a cheaper option, I think. Not by much, but where is it? Down here. So I've got oats. It's down in price. It makes no difference. I'll probably use the corn. I've got 18,000 litres of seed, so I need to jack that up a bit. 4,000 litres of lime in the lime thingy, silo. It's going to take some manoeuvring, as per normal. I will probably have to look at different options for this down the line. I'm going to put that up, I don't want it filling. Yeah, I mean, as good as these silos are, and the AGI stuff is, it does have its drawbacks. For instance, hang on, now I've got it stuck. For instance, the silos are brilliant. Absolutely love them. You physically have to pick up your machinery to put under here. This piece here should be cut out so you can just slide things in. Apart from that, that's the only issue. And there's only one of these that actually get to the top. So yeah, that's the only drawback with them. I don't mind the idea of having to use conveyor belts to unload them and load them up. Got no issue with that. I'm just trying to work out how far off I am. Country mile. Right, if I run around here, it's a bit of a palaver, I know. Hang on. I've moved that. That's a shame. I hope that's going into the trailer, not on the floor. Yep, that's going in the trailer. So, best place to sell oats. I've picked the wrong time of the year really to sell these, probably. February would probably be the best. January's rock bottom. I'm not too worried. Just sell it, get it gone. Then that silo will be empty. Right. So, let's go somewhere relatively close. East, north. That's all the way at the top corner. Let's go north. So yeah, this is basically all I've been doing off camera while I've not been recording. I have been thinking about moving the greenhouses, getting rid of them. So I'm just gonna keep them going, let them empty out, and then sell everything. Just keep it all stacking up. They seem to be going well. Snow's a bit of an issue. So yeah, I'll dump this. And I'll probably go cut a couple of trees. to make a bit more money. This trailer was a really good find. I was looking at all the trailers that are in game for this. Most of them are just too small for the semi trucks, or they're belly dumpers. So when I come across this trailer, it's quite a nice find. I got a few other little mods that I'm going to be using the Vermeer baler at some point. I've got skid loaders, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm trying to update my vehicles and machinery without going completely over the top of contracts. I'll probably do a couple more. Is that where I got to go? Yeah. So, contract wise, I like to refresh these now and again. Cultivating ones, yeah, they're alright. I don't need stone, so I'm not really too fussed on doing them. So yeah, I was looking more into the harvesting ones. Game's a bit jumpy there. Right. We're not getting a lot from this, but it's better than nothing, and it just sitting there in a silo. So, what do we get? About 30,000. 47, okay. That can stay there for now. Let's cut down some trees. All these stumps will have to come out of here as well. So I'm going to have to look at that. I was thinking as well, if I keep some of these trees, like when they're cut, keep them to the side, I might go down the route of putting them into a carpentry and getting his pallets, etc. Trying not to go over like 6 production lines. Because I don't want it all to be productions, I'd rather do the contracts. I've still got to get my diesel production line, but that is purely for the farm. I'm not going to be selling any of that. Yeah, and then once I get that, I'm going to put my fuel onto high usage. Because the fuel system in this is better than FS19, where your tractors basically ran forever. I mean, I filled up that big John Deere like 8 times in the time that I've been playing this, which I'll have a look at in a sec. So how long have I been playing this? 137 hours of gameplay. And I think it's got like 50,000 hours, 50 hours on it, not 50,000, because that would be a lot. So my plan with this area, I'll show you. It's going to build mode. So I've got this big area here. I'm going to wipe out this section of trees. Now, I don't know whether to flatten the ground to make it all level or raise up this end. But I'm thinking if I go from here and work my way this way towards the camera to this corner here and flatten it and have like, so this would be like a raised wall and have my greenhouses or whatever here, and then put trees along the back. Just checking on everything. So this one's nearly out of fuel as well. I can't turn that off, so I'll leave it going. I'm just going to have a look at where we're at. It's going to take a while to load again, isn't it? This one's chugging along beautifully. So these 3 fields are all going to be sorghum. Definitely. This one's staying as grass. Let me go back to that one. Well, I've got 3 fields here. I'm going to need wheat for chickens, etc. I have no cows at the moment, so that doesn't matter too much. I'm going to need wheat. I'm going to need, for my diesel production, that one there. Soybeans, canola or sunflower. I'll probably pick the cheapest one of them. Chickens will pretty much run on all these crops now. So I think that's like alfalfa, soybeans, wheat, corn. Not sure what those 2 are because they're from the news. Maize Plus. Horses. Yeah, they take everything now. Cows the same, they take a lot. So this one I'm going to have to work out once I get a few cows. Sheep take all these lines now as well. I don't quite understand the carrots, but there you go. So yeah, still a lot there. And I just over jumped. I go there. Enter vehicle, exit vehicle. This is my Land Rover Defender. I love that. I'm just going to keep cutting down trees for a minute or two. So, while I'm here, off screen, I don't need to do anything with this just yet because I think we're about here somewhere, so I'm going to leave that for the manure, or lime rather. This field 109 and 111 is zeroed out on nitrogen because these 2 fields were corn. Field 110, I'm going to get to green. I don't know how or why that's done that. And then field 112 is the cow pasture, so I ain't too worried. There's just grass on there to cut, collect, bale. I'm just going to keep cutting trees down for a minute. And I'll probably leave the episode there. Just getting quite long now. So yeah, we're up to 327,000. If I cut all these trees down, you're probably looking at another 100,000, maybe. There's some monster trees in here. I will eventually get back to sorting the other farmyard out, you know, like the main one where I started originally. Getting that looking smart, tidy it up a bit. It looks a bit bland and boring at the moment. But yeah, I've got to get a tree planter first. I could put the decorative trees in there. Could do that. Just dot them around. Make it look nice. In amongst all the trees, and I can't see where I'm going. So yeah. Right. There's a tree there. I'm gonna quickly cut down. Because obviously I missed one. I've been coating the ground in grass as well, just so it makes it easier to see, because when you get all the bushes, I need to run a bit faster. That's better. That's the only issue when you run faster. This will probably be the last time I use this machine as well. The wood's gone a long way. I mean, I dread to think how many trees I've cut in the lifespan of this. 618. Right, I've got to turn that off. That's a big fail. Let's try and get my cutting table back. There you go. Now I can run. This is basically all I've been doing. It's just failing. Right, grab it. Press R. Sell the trees. This is how I've been clearing it out. If I took them to, say, the carpenter's place at the top of the map, over, it's down the bottom, isn't it? There, I'd probably get a bit more money, but at the end of the day, if I'm sort of doing it like this, there's going to be a penalty for doing it. So yeah, just going to crack out these few here. That'll do. Don't think there's any more in there. There probably will be, but there's one there. Anyway, that's put me up to 353,000. So I'm halfway there on the other side of things for the combine. Contract wise, I'm going to select a few now to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to not do any of these. where potatoes and sugar beet. I'm trying to select the ones relatively close to home, so 39 will be there, which is a 72-acre field. And that's sorghum. So what I do with these contracts is I hire the machinery to get the combine, and I just don't use any of this. I'll just use my truck and trailer. So I'll probably do that one. 28 is corn, which is just here. It's 36 acre. So that's a tiny field, because that's the same size as this one. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. Trying to avoid the corn ones because you get a lot from them. 55. It's just down here. That's a big field. It's 112 acres. So those are the two I'm going to probably do. So if I borrow that one. And I said 39, didn't I? Borrow that one. Now, the issue I can see now is these combines are identical. So I'm going to hopefully fit through this gate. Bit of speed gets you through. And because it's snowing, you lose your grip. I've noticed that quite a lot. Right, I'm going to get this over to the fields. Over there, get this one going. I'll probably take the other one across and do that as well. Get them both on there, get it done quicker. I'm going to be taking the penalty for hiring the extra equipment, but my plan is once I get my own combine, which is going to be this sort of size header, I should be good to go, and I can just crack on with contracts, doing bits and bobs. Right guys, I got to the field. I'm going to not bring over the other one because that took like 5 minutes to get here, literally. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave this here for now. I've got a whole load of trailers somewhere. I've probably got a load at the shop as well. Yeah, it sent the header and everything down to the shop. Okay, so luckily it is just there. That's not an issue. Right, I'm going to leave the episode there for now. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. My goal now is, because I've got to 30 subscribers, is to get to 40. I'm just going to keep building and building. So, look, I will let you guys go, and goodbye for now. See you in the next one. Ciao for now.